I think that we sometimes might have an idyllic or even Hollywood picture in our heads of Mary and baby Jesus on the night he was born. Maybe from movies, paintings, or songs. You know, beautiful Mary with angelic beams radiating from her and a smiling, happy baby on her lap. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Laura, and what I do for a living is I help birth babies. I'm a labor and delivery nurse, and I've helped hundreds and hundreds of women deliver babies. And the one thing I can tell you is it's not that Hollywood picture. The truth is that birth is so hard. It's probably the hardest thing a woman can go through. It is painful. It is exhausting beyond belief. Sometimes it can even be traumatic. And Mary wasn't exempt from that. Mary was, a 14, 15-year-old girl, probably terrified, giving birth in a room used for animals. It's amazing to me that God, the creator of the whole universe, chose to be born into these ordinary means. God, my Savior, my Comforter, chose to arrive on this earth as a screaming, helpless newborn, crying out to his own mother for comfort. And to think of that, it's really humbling to me, and I think it also shows the depths of his love for us. So we're going to take a few moments to reflect on that as Josh and I sing, and as one of our School of the Arts instructors, Alesia, interprets the lyrics visually through dance. It was not a silent night. There was blood on the ground. You could hear a woman cry in the alleyway that night on the streets of David's town. And the stable was not clean, and the cobblestones were cold, and little Mary, full of grace, with the tears upon her face, had no mother's hand to hold. It was a labor of pain. It was a cold sky above. But for the girl on the ground in the dark, with every beat of her beautiful heart, it was a labor of love. Noble Joseph by her side, his calloused hands and weary eyes. There were no midwives to be found on the streets of David's town in the middle of the night. So he held her and he prayed. Shafts of moonlight on his face. But the baby in her womb, he was the maker of the moon. He was the author of the faith that could make the mountains move. It was a labor of pain. It was a cold sky above. But for the girl on the ground in the dark, with every beat of her beautiful heart. It was a labor of love. For little Mary, full of grace, with the tears upon her face, it was a labor of love. It was not a silent night on the streets of David's town.